Hi, everybody. It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix. Lady Speech in the place to be, and it's Sunday. So you know what that means. It's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with me, Lady Speech. We are starting with a giggle because as soon as I opened this video, I dropped all the cards. I knocked them right on over in a flare of excitement. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. I managed to save most of them before they hit the floor. But excuse me while I pick up this card. Oh my god. Thank you for your patience. Good morning, my dears. Good morning, my loves. Oh my goodness, so many butterflies, so many sugar honey dumplings. It is good to see you all. It is good to be here with you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Dwayne. Good afternoon, I should say, to you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. If you are watching this, then this message is for you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If you are here live, you are right on time. If you are here at the beginning of this reading, you're right on time. If you're here in the middle, if you come in the end, you're right on time. If you're watching this on replay, you're right on time. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good middle of the night to all of you wonderful people. It is time for your Sunday service reading, and I am so excited to give it to you, baby. There are so many OGs in the building. I know this because there's so many butterflies. If you are not new to this, but you are true to this, you've been following me for a while, you've been to more than one, you've seen more than one of these Sunday services, you've been watching my content, you are a sugar honey dumpling. Well, actually, you could be new in a sugar honey dumpling. But if you are an OG here, put a butterfly in the comments or put a blue or purple heart in the comments. If you're new here, if you're just a newborn baby to my channel, you've only seen one or two lives, or this is your first live, you haven't been following me, go ahead and put a caterpillar in the comments or a yellow and green heart. Well, it's good to see you all. It's time for a reading. It's time for your Sunday service divination. It's time for your Sunday counsel. The OGs here know what's up. And I see so many OGs. Good morning to all of you beautiful people. The newbies, let me explain what's going to happen here. This is a divination to help you get started into your week. It is to help guide you in the next couple weeks into the next phase of your life. So we're going to use a couple elements in this divination. First and foremost, we've got the affirmation box. I'm going to pull that random from this affirmation box, and the universe is going to speak to us. We're going to do a call and response thing, which means I'm going to say the affirmation and then I want you to repeat it. Now, if you're in a situation where you can't repeat the affirmation out loud, I dig that. Say it inside. Write it down in a journal so you can come back and say it to yourself and with yourself when you're safe. If you can say it out loud, I encourage you to say the affirmation out loud. I'm going to say it first. That'll give you an opportunity to learn the affirmation. It also gives me an opportunity to say it for myself and for me and pour into my own cup. I do this part of the readings because I believe and I know that this society has trained us to use our mouths to talk so much mess to ourselves. So we're going to take a moment to use our words to pour into ourselves. Now, every once in a while, we pull an affirmation that is for a specific crowd. And what you need to do if that affirmation isn't for you is just hold space. We need to learn to be people who not only affirm ourselves, but who are safe enough for other people who are different from us to be able to affirm themselves around us as well. So this is the affirmation box. Let me introduce you to the divination system we're going to be using today. We are going to be using cards and oracle pogs. Yes, darling, the oracle pogs are back. So first and foremost, we have the angels and ancestors oracle deck we're going to be using. We have the African goddess rising oracle deck we are going to be using. We have the seasons of the witch oracle deck we're going to be using, and we have the golden lyre deck we're going to be using, as well as the oracle pogs. So as always, all of this is going to be in the description box when I post this video, okay? All right, a little bit of house cleaning, a little bit of house cleaning. Go ahead if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and then hit that join button if you want to be a sugar honey dumpling baby. Also, let me go ahead and pass that collection plate. The Cash App is LadySpeech, the Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa, and the PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa at gmail.com. Please feel free and empowered to show financial appreciation for my spiritual labor, okay? Because this is spiritual labor, this is community labor, this is labor. So thank you for participating and supporting. But also, if you benefit, go ahead and show some love, all right? All right, good people. This is the part where I tell you to go ahead and get comfortable. Get your earbuds, put me in the corner, scream me on the screen, go to the bathroom, take a boo-boo, do what you gotta do, get your favorite blanket, your comfort items, all right? Spirit's gonna go a little bit gentle on us this week. You know, sometimes we get a spanking, and then sometimes Spirit is real nurturing and eases us into some things. So this is what's gonna happen this week, okay? This is what's gonna happen this week. So go ahead and get your comfort items, get your tea, get your beverages, get your food. Let's relax into this, baby. Let's relax into this. I want to thank each and every one of my sugar and honey dumplings for joining me. There are so many of you. I'm so proud of us. I'm so thankful for you being here. Thank you for supporting me in all of the ways. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. All of you, all of you. I hope you are all enjoying the content that I'm putting out for you. I have got some I'm so excited for the content coming down the hatch. I want to remind you of the posting schedule here on this channel. We are at a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday posting schedule. So Sundays, of course, I do the Sunday service. Mondays, you're going to either get some magical or some motivational content from me. And then Tuesdays, it's a free-for-all, baby. We free-falling, we free-balling, and we freestyling. So you gon' get what you gonna get. You gon' get what you gonna get. And I don't know what's gonna happen on Tuesdays, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content that I've already posted. And I've got some more enjoyable content for you, baby. All right, let me check in with these contents, with these comments, and then we're going to get all the way up into this reading. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So good to see you all. So good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Whitney. Hello, Amber. Hello, Christy. Good morning to all you OGs. We got some newbies in the building. Jessica said my husband watches with me now too. Third Sunday in a row. Well, hello, Jessica's husband. And thank you guys so much for your support. Elise, I think I said your name correctly, said, I'm so excited I made one of these lives. Now I know I'm about to get smacked by the universe big time. I love how y'all know. Some of y'all know you about to get a spanking and you still show up. And I respect you so deeply because I'm the same. A little masochistic in my healing. Every time I know the Spirit's about to beat me all the way up. And when I come away from that, I'll be like, I am a much better person. I have grown. I thank y'all so very, very much, very, very much for showing up to showing up to the spanking, to showing up to the spanking. All right. All right. Yep, get your comfort items, people. Get your comfort items. All right, Naomi, I saw exactly what you posted, okay? And here's what I want you to do. First and foremost, I want you to relax. I want you to get your comfort items, and I want you to listen to the reading because I think there's going to be some things that are going to be in there for you. First and foremost, I'm sorry about your experience. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Your first priority to yourself is to remain safe, okay? So make sure that in the environment you are in, you are safe. If you need to log off of this reading at some point, do exactly that because you know I'm going to be posting it later on, okay? And then go and call your therapist afterwards if you need more in-depth help, all right? Call and lean into your support system so that you can speak to them, okay? All right. All right, you guys, let's get into the reading. Let's do what we have to do. Let's go ahead and get into it, okay? We're going to begin with the Golden Lyre deck, and we are starting in strong. This is the tarot deck. The rest of these are going to be oracle decks. We're starting in strong with the King of Cups, okay? The King of Cups. Cup so many times has everything to do. Well, thank you so much, honey, for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. The King of Cups. A lot of us are going to be dealing with big emotions this week, the next couple weeks. A lot of us are going to be opening up to old wounds. We're going to be faced with healing. We're going to be faced with big emotions around a lot of different things. This is going to require us to lean into our positive coping mechanisms. You are encouraged to feel your feelings, explore your feelings, be with your feelings, accept your feelings, and then release your feelings as these feelings pass. The King of Cups reminds us to lean into healthy coping mechanisms. The King of Cups reminds us of the righteousness of all of our emotions, even the emotions we don't like to feel, the pain that we don't like to feel, the sadness that we don't like to feel. The King of Cups reminds us of the sacredness of our emotions, the beauty in all of emotions, the necessariness of all emotions, and the necessariness of processing, the necessariness of exploring our emotions, of accepting our emotions, even the ones that don't feel so good, even the ones that do not feel so good. Okay. Be with the sadness, release the sadness, speak to the sadness, speak about the sadness. Okay, accept that the sadness is there. Process the sadness. Okay. Don't run from these emotions. Don't run from the shadow emotions. Don't run from these. Be with them. Process them so that we may release them. The King of Cups, for some of us, is an invitation to learn how to better deal with our emotions. For some of us, we grew up in dysfunctional environments. We grew up in ways that were very traumatizing, and we don't have a good hold on how to express our emotions, how to be with our emotions. We have shame around feeling certain emotions, or we are really good at suppressing and repressing our emotions. For those of us who did not grow up with good examples of emotional intelligence, the King of Cups is an invitation to learn about and strengthen our emotional intelligence. A lot of us didn't come from parents who were emotionally intelligent because they too were abused. They were brought up by narcissists, so they were groomed and became narcissists. They were traumatized into that. I am not saying let your family off the hook, but I'm saying recognize things. Make room for your emotions. Process your emotions, darling. Be with your emotions. There is sacredness in all of them. Confront those shadow emotions. And let me go ahead and apologize because I did say we weren't going to get a spanking this week. And now that I'm into the reading the first card in, I realize I lied. I apologize. At least I told you to get your comfort items. Oh, good God. It's just one card in. I was like, yeah, I pulled the cards beforehand. This is a gentle reading. Now that we're here, I'm sorry. Apparently, we're going in. Buckle up, buttercups. Jesus. Cry about it. Cry about it, honey. Cry about it. Cry. Scream about it. Okay. Okay. Just go there, my love. Whitney said we need an affirmation after this. Yeah, I usually wait till after cards, but I think I might do an affirmation after this card. I'm sorry, y'all. This is apparently a spanking. It does get better. But good Lord. Okay, here we are. Process your emotions. Okay. This week, your emotions gonna come for you. So just be with them. But also, I want to remind you of this. Don't feel guilty for in the middle of sadness experiencing joy. Some of us are going to be asked to revisit some very painful emotions in the name of healing. And so I want you to remember that you can also experience joy when you're processing painful things, and you don't have to feel conflicted about that. Like when I am going through grief, I will do some sexy manipulation solo time in order to induce orgasmic emotions and feelings. And like this does help in the healing process. It doesn't make the sadness go completely away for all the time, but it does help. You know what I'm saying? To move the sadness along. It's okay if you have these anchors of peace, if you have these anchors of happiness while you were processing grief, while you were processing painful memories or painful trauma. It's okay if you have these moments of joy, and if you seek and manufacture and create these moments of joy in your life. Okay. But the King of Cups, for those of you who have come a long way in learning how, if a lot of us didn't come from emotionally intelligent parents, we didn't come from emotionally intelligent situations, and the King of Cups reminds us that for those of you who have come a long way, you need to remember that, and you need to remind yourself that you've come a long way. And you need to pat yourself on the back for how much you have learned. And yes, there is still more to learn. And you can still be a little bit more emotionally intelligent. But it's also okay to be like, no, I came from some BS. And I'm getting it right. I'm doing something right. So it's important to like understand that. It's important to uplift yourself and to acknowledge how far you've come. Well, thank you so much, Olivia, for this super chat. And thank you to the new members for joining as well. All right, good people. We're going to keep going. We're still in the Golden Lyre deck, but I'm going to go ahead and do some affirmations right now. For the OGs, I like to usually do the 2 cards and then we do our affirmations, but good Lord, we came in hot and someone requested it and I agree. I think we should do some affirmations after that one. That was a doozy. That was a doozy. That was a whole doozy. Okay. All right, repeat after me. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. Joy is in my heart and in my life. This is heavy on my heart to say right now. And literally the message is just here. It has nothing to do with any of the cards. But whoever needs to hear this, let me tell you something. Sometimes you need to walk away from family. I don't care if the family member is sick. If they have never been good to you, if they mean you harm, I don't care if they're your mother, if they're your father, walk away from family. I don't care if you're the only one they have. If they will not be healing with you, if they mean your harm, if they intend on emotionally manipulating and abusing you, walk away. I don't care if you're the last one they have to lean on. Walk away. And I am not going to say this is going to be easy. It's not. But but you don't deserve to be abused. Sometimes you need to walk away from family. Sometimes you just have to cut ties and go no contact. Sometimes you have to refuse to be treated like crap from people who are supposed to be there for you. Stop. Walk off. There will be people who are just going to be who they're going to be, and they're not going to heal. Walk off. And I'm saying this as someone who has. I'm saying this as someone who only speaks to a cousin. I'm saying this as someone who had to sacrifice relationships with innocent siblings so that I could prioritize my sanity. Does it hurt? Yes, it hurts. But was my sanity, mental, physical, and emotional health worth it? Yes. It's way more worth it, and it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Do I have a most beautiful and excellent chosen family? Yes. Am I, as a person, more fully developed than I ever would have been? Yes. Walk away from family. Walk away from family if you have to. Walk away from family if you have to. Okay? Walk away from family if you have to. All right. So if people are saying that I'm having audio issues. All right. So we'll see. I turned my audio up. I have no idea what else I can do. We'll keep going for a couple of seconds, and then if this isn't good, we'll have to restart the video. We'll go live again, and I'll continue the reading, but hopefully it corrects itself, okay? I'm going to check in with the comments as we are dealing with these audio issues. Jennifer said, Spirit said, Ayo, pass me the mic so they know I'm serious. Okay, audio is now fixed. All right. Thank you, Olivia, for letting me know. Amanda said, spanked. Olivia said, I'm going to need that affirmation and a glass of wine. Okay. Thank you so much, Olivia, for your super chat. Let's see. Nicole said, so glad I've been practicing detachment, accepting that my parents weren't healed, traumatized humans. Yes. And yes, and yes. Yes, baby. Listen, I'm at a point in my healing where I recognize that my parents are a product of their environment. They're a product of abusive practices from society, and their parents were too. I understand my history. I understand what happened and what went down. I understand the limitations that a lot of my generations before me had due to the circumstances they were facing. I also don't give any excuses, and I also see the full picture. At the same time, I do not have to make myself available for their dysfunction, even if I understand the root of it. You do not have to make yourself available for someone's abuse and for someone's dysfunction, even when you understand the root of it. Ultimately, what happened to my family due to enslavement, due to colonialism, due to Jim Crow laws, all that, was not my people's fault. And the fact that they experienced mental health issues because of that and became versions of themselves that were not or good enough, their fault. But also what they did with what they were left is that's what they did with it, and that's their responsibility to some degree. And I don't have to make myself available just because I understand the dynamics. No. Go out there and make it, no. No. As someone who has done this, I can tell you this. Once you free yourself from those types of family members, you can then to embrace the family, the blood family that you have, the real family that you have, the adopted family that you have, the chosen family that you have, that absolutely love and care for you. All right, looks like we're having audio issues again. Okay, dears. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I'm looking off into the ether like I'm asking Spirit to fix it. Hopefully it will be fixed again. I have no idea what is going on. I'm not doing anything different, but yeah. Let's see if it corrects itself again, hopefully. Y'all be good about telling me that. So, and I'm not seeing, we'll just see. We will just see. Let's check in with the comments, and then we are going to get back into the reading. It seems to be it's clear. Let's see. Naomi said, I've made myself available because she's dying of lung cancer. Should have never done that. The audio was not working again. Okay. So, Naomi, I feel that, number one, I don't want you to feel guilty about the fact that you were human and you were showing more compassion to your mother in her time of need that she was showing to you. Okay? Don't feel guilty about that. Don't feel guilty about the fact that your heart is loving and big and beautiful. Don't feel guilty about that. And oftentimes narcissistic parents will weigh in on your heartstrings, but you can walk away. And if she is traumatizing you and refusing to be a mother even in this situation, you can walk away. So don't beat yourself up. Just use the information that you have, prioritize your healing, and act accordingly now. All right? All right, y'all. Let's go. Spirit is heavy today. Spirit is heavy today. Spirit was heavy today. Okay, here we go. We have the King of Pentacles. Is still in the golden Lyre edition. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay, twofold message, of course. Some of you, good, you've been managing your money for no matter what. There are three messages here. No matter what, every single one of us needs to look at our relationship with money and do some healing work around it. When you're going to do your abundance work, what a lot of us are missing when we do our abundance work is the fact that we all need to do some healing work around money. We've all been indoctrinated and been influenced under capitalism. And capitalism is based off of dirty business. It is based off of, most of it is slave-based, colonizer-based colonial capitalism. That's what it's based off of, which means there is always a pillaging of someone, a stealing, a thievery of something and someone. Because of that, a lot of us have been indoctrinated under these laws of abundance that require someone else to get hurt. A lot of us have been the commodity. We've been the money or the currency in some way, shape, or form, from an ancestral perspective or even from a modern day perspective. All of us has to look at our relationship with money and heal it, no matter what that relationship is. The King of Pentacles reminds us of that. Abundance is our friend. Outside of these economic systems, abundance exists. When we look at the laws of nature, when we look at the jungle when it's left uninterrupted, when we look at the ocean when it's left uninterrupted, those are places of abundance. And abundance exists in a circle. Everybody thrives in those spaces. The King of Pentacles reminds us that abundance and currency is our friend. Okay, it reminds us of balance. It reminds us of being grateful for what we have as we pursue more. It reminds us to heal our relationship with money. It reminds us to look at the relationship and the systems that we are under and what they are based off of. Okay, it reminds us to be thankful for what we have. Okay. It also reminds us to look at how we've been indoctrinated under these systems to be bad with money, to have poor relationships with the concepts of abundance and the literal manifestations of abundance. Okay. King of Pentacles invites us to look at our finances, to look at what we've got going on with our finances, to look at our habits with our finances, and to look at where those things come from. Do not demonize yourself. And here we go with the audio again. Here we go with the audio again. Here we go with the audio again. If this keeps happening too many more times, what I'm going to go ahead and do is end this and then start another one. Okay? So we'll see. But we are being invited to look into our relationships with money and examine what's going on, where those come from, why we feel the way we feel. And do not judge yourself when it comes to that, okay? Do not judge yourself when it comes to that, okay? This is also, word to the wise, there are a lot of people that are getting scammed, and there are a lot of us who have issues with money because of scammers, because of people who have been taking advantage of other people and ourselves around money. Do some healing around money, okay? Just do some healing around money. Just look at that. Do some healing around money, okay? All right, good people. I'm getting okay, that the Looks like the audio is out again. Let me know if the audio is back in again. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. I wear my scars to show how a phoenix is born from ashes and hope. Let's see if the audio comes back in by the time I'm done with this one. All right, Christy, I think you're referring to the audio being bad. Okay, Matua, you are hearing it. Let's see. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop this reading here. I'm reading the comments. I'm still going to keep this just because the audio, just in case it corrects itself. So I'm still going to keep this. So I'm going to come right back, you guys. So I'm going to begin another live, and hopefully the audio fix itself. Okay, I believe that I am connected to my Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna actually log off of my Wi-Fi. See if that. I'm gonna try a couple different things. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this reading here. I'm going to come back live, literally within the next 2 minutes, and we're going to begin again due to audio issues. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so far. I'm going to keep this and still post it because there were some powerful messages coming through. I'll do a recap on part 2. But I thank you guys so much, and I'll be right back, okay? I love you all. I will see you in just a second, okay? Thank you. I appreciate